Hello everyone, my name is Elena Almanova and I'm your lawyer in Cyprus. And today I want to talk about a very important subject of how to check your developer in Cyprus before buying a property here. Almost every challenging case regarding the property purchase, which comes to us at a later stage, is usually, in the majority of cases, due to the fact that the developer wasn't checked properly or was just checked superficially. What do I mean by that? To avoid unnecessary risks, your lawyer needs to go through specific stages of checking the developer before you enter into an agreement with him. First thing first, I think the simplest one is to check the company itself. So if it's a registered company, a valid company, it's not under any liquidation, in the company's house, everything is up and running, and there are no issues prohibiting the company of entering any agreements with its customers. Next stage is to check the developer's history. What I mean is we're going to check for any court cases that might affect your property purchase or the land your property is going to be built on. We're going to check any existing prohibitions from the company's house, any existing mortgages on the land or on the company's assets which may affect your property as well, etc., etc. One of the major causes why the construction can be delayed or stopped is usually financial. That's why we want to check that the company is operating under good faith, it has a good credit history with the bank as well, there are no issues prohibiting the construction, and therefore we know that the developer is financially able to complete the project that you're buying. Another important point to check is the permits and licenses. What exactly do you need to know? We need to know that the land belongs to the developer. We check the title deeds. We check the document from the land registry confirming that there are no mortgages or encumbrances on the said title deed. Yes, that's provided by the search from the land registry. Also, we do check the planning permits, building permits, whether they have been issued or whether they have been applied for. If they have not been issued yet, we check who the architect is. It must be a licensed architect who submitted the plans, and therefore usually by knowing the names or who the architect is, we can also know how reputable his company is. So that increases the rate of success of the application being granted. So these aspects provide us the picture about the land or the property itself and confirm to us whether the project can be completed legally and validated by the land registry. Without having these documents, the perfect project can become a nightmare. We can get into long delays, we can get into changes in the property itself which the buyer wasn't really happy for from the beginning. There are other issues which can be related to those, so it's very important to check everything in advance. The contract of sale is your main document protecting your rights, so it's highly important to go through the agreement with the lawyer, not just use ChatGPT, which is pretty famous right now, but again, having a lawyer, go through your agreement helps you avoid some gaps or some factors which may be a problem at a later stage. In the agreement, we always insist on guarantees and securities which must be provided by the developer to you, so such as delay damages, such as quality assurance, and other important factors to consider. We do insist that payments are directly related to the construction stages. This helps us to understand that the construction goes according to the plan, according to the time frames, and to control the construction stages. So usually with the signing of the contract of sale, we pay 30% to lodge it with the land registry. In one of our previous videos, we explained the full procedure of entering into purchase transaction. And then we tie up the next stages to the payment. Also, when choosing a developer, it's very important to check the past projects. You can even ask the developer when viewing properties to show you what's been built previously, go around, see the property itself from the outside, see where there are any cracks, how's the paint staying, and all of that. And also it's very important, depending on what you're buying, to hire an independent civil engineer to check up the property with you. This will help us an extra layer of assurance regarding the quality, because we as lawyers cannot guarantee the construction part. We can work on the legalities of the case. So, Main recommendations, let's go with that. So never enter into a reservation agreement without having at least basic checks of the developer. Always include in the reservation agreement the important clauses to get your reservation back if something comes up at a later stage. Please don't sign any contract of sale which wasn't reviewed by a lawyer. It's not gonna cost you much overall. It's an extra expense to have a lawyer, but it's highly recommended. Use proper banking tools to protect your funds. So don't pay in cash or crypto without any extra securities. Document every payment you do. Use the bank system if possible, and get your documents straight before you do that. Keep all documentation and communication with the developer in written form. All the promises, verbal promises, etc. are non-binding. We need to have something in written form, preferably even after you have your WhatsApp chat with the developer. If you inform us, we're gonna summarize it in the written form via email to get a written response, which at a later stage, if necessary, can be used in court. These basic steps will help you avoid extra headache and enter into a stress-free purchase transaction. For any questions you may have, reach out to us and we'll be always happy to help.